Hello there again, my fellow YouTubers. Daddy-O here from Dadventure TV. And yes, I'm sick. Well, I'm trying to keep this channel friendly, so I won't say what it's really like. Suffice it to say, it's not pleasant. So, I don't know what exactly is wrong. Not strep throat, according to the doctor, so that's good. But it's kicking my butt, sleeping a lot, and fever. Ugh. But I wanted to let you all know that it's going to be a little bit before I can put any sort of action videos on my channel because of this illness I've got going on here. So I am going to be posting up a video, a couple videos. One will be of us in Daytona, me with my son while he's body surfing, and the other one is of a trail in Fairland Regional Park, Maryland, Silver Spring. It's up 29 by the Automotive Boulevard there. So first off, let's talk about the first video, which will be the Daytona trip. We went down to Daytona, I don't know, a couple years ago now. But it's a great place to go if you go when there's not all of the Daytona stuff going on, which is what we did. The one cool thing about Daytona Beach, and this is my cat, Max. Come on, Maxie, say hello to everybody. Yeah, that's Max. So one of the cool things about Daytona, especially if you have little ones, is the beach is very kid-friendly. I get super nervous when I'm at the beach with my son. If I'm in the surf seems to have gotten a lot stronger since when I was a kid. The drop-offs seem to be more severe, and the undertows are just super strong. I mean, when I go in with my son, I have to put my hands like this around his wrist to really keep him from going out, getting sucked out. It's scary. Daytona has one of the longest parts of sort of the shallow part that I've ever seen. It probably goes out for a good, I don't know, 75 feet, maybe even 100 feet before it drops off. So it's wonderful because the kids there can be standing up in it. The undertow is not real strong. The waves really break at the outside of it. So you can tell Max is a lover, not a fighter here. So they're not going to be knocked all over the place, but there's just enough wave, as you'll see on the video, for them to get a little action. In fact, this trip was the first time that my son was actually out of my hands while in the ocean. It's the only place I felt comfortable. So if you have small ones and you're looking for a beach trip, definitely consider Daytona. Obviously, you want to check the schedule of events, because you don't want to go down there when there's a whole bunch of all the craziness going on. But when it's not, it's pretty nice. We stayed at the Wyndham. There's a Wyndham resort there. I forget what it's called, but it's right on the beach. The beach right behind it is where we were. The other video will be Fairland Regional Park. I forget which trail it is, but it's the Northern Trail. It's the trail that begins at the northernmost part of the park. I generally park, if you go to Fairland Regional Park, it's the northern end of the parking lot, right by the football/rugby field. There's an entrance to the trails there. If you turn left when you go in and you go down, cross a stream, go left again when you get to the other side, and then make the first left. You got a long uphill climb, and then you got a flowing trail up to its northern terminus. It actually ends in like a subdivision on a little paved trail. So I usually stop there, get a drink, turn around, and then hit it coming back. On the way back, while the flowing part is a little bit more downhill than uphill, so you can cruise on it. I don't even remember which bike I had. If I had my original bike that I bought, or if I had my current one, my Trek. But it was a lot of fun. It's a fun trail. Again, if you guys anybody lives around here, DC area, Maryland area, Virginia, Northern Virginia, looking for a place to mountain bike nearby, definitely give Fairland Regional Park a check. Great trails. Not a very big place in terms of area, but they pack a lot of trails into them. They're fun, they're fast. It's one of the most fun places that around here, I think, just for pure just for pure enjoyment. Every time I leave there, I'm not there very long, hour and a half maybe, 2 hours, but man, every time I leave there, I just have a big smile on my face. Check it out if you guys are mountain bikers. I'll post the 2 videos up, and hope you enjoy them. Thanks.